All right, here we go. This is lesson 1 of our school closure 4th quarter. And this is secondary 1 honors. I hope you're all okay, feeling well, and no bad signs of corona or anything else. No earthquake shakings. It's been such a time lately. All right, let's look at our first lesson, which is on discovering exponentials. We have a regular exponential pattern. Y equals a times b to the x. We may have seen this before, or we may have seen it and forgotten, or you may not have seen it before. So let's look at just the pieces of this. Y equals a times b to the x. So the y is the total. The a is the start value. How many are you starting with? B is where you tell, is it going to double? Is it going to triple? Is it going to quadruple? And then the x is how many times. So how many times is it going to do that? Okay, so if we're looking at a sample, you'll run across things like this in your assignment. You invest $5 into a toilet paper stock that doubles every year. You want to know how much you'll have after just 3 years. So you would leave the y alone because we're looking for the total. A is the very beginning, which is you invested $5. B is that it doubles, so you put a 2 there. If it tripled, you'd put a 3, etc. And then x is going to be the 3 years, because that's how many times each year that it went by. Then you just solve using GEMDAS. So you do your exponent first, and then multiply them together, and you would have $40. Now we take that same story problem and use a solve for a different variable where you want to know how long it is before you have $50. And so the $50 would be your total. A is still the $5. B is still the fact that it doubles, but we don't know x because we want to know how long, and that's a time variable. So in order to solve this, I would divide by 5, which would leave me with 10 equals 2 to the x. Now we don't know, we haven't learned logarithms yet, so we're just going to do kind of a guess and check type of thing. So if I have 2 to the 0 power, if x is 0, I get 1. 2 to the first power is 2. 2 squared, 4. 2 to the third, 8. I'm still not at 10. 2 to the fourth is 16. So the 10 is in here somewhere. So it would be to the 4th power. So it's going to be 4 years before you have the $50. Okay, here's another one talking about a virus, which is applicable today. A certain virus triples each day. If 3 people had it the first day, how long before 100 people have it? So if you have a pause button, you should pause and see if you can figure out what goes here. But we'll just continue, and we'll say we want to know a total of 100 people. It triples each day, so that's that one. And 3 people had it the first day, and x would be what we're looking for. So divide by 3, and you'll get 33 is 3 to the x. Again, guess and check. If you take 3 to the 0, 3 to the 1, 3 squared, 3 cubed, 3 to the 4th. So again, it's right in here somewhere. So we would go with the next larger one, which is 4. So it would take 4 days, because we're talking here about days. So to go from 3 people and 4 days later, 100 people. Kind of seems that the coronavirus is doing that. Okay, you have an assignment attached in Canvas for you to submit however you normally are submitting. So it's something like you can take a picture of the assignment, you can print it off, whatever, and then make sure you get it attached. All right, thanks.